Let me ask you something. If your best friend, the guy, who's known you for 20 years, kept a massive secret about your life for a year and a half, is that a betrayal? Or is it just complicated? I didn't know the answer until last Saturday. I went to his apartment to pick up a laptop he borrowed. I used the spare key he gave me 3 years ago just in case. Turns out, that case finally came. My name is Max. I'm 29 years old. And what I found behind that door sent a Reddit post to 94,000 upvotes in 18 hours because this story doesn't have a clear villain, just people, and the choices they make when they think you're not watching. Anton has been my best friend since 6th grade. 20 years. That's not just a number that's half my conscious life. He was the best man at my wedding. I know how he takes his coffee. I know he's terrified of dentists and pretends he's not. I know his fake laugh, the quiet one he does when something isn't actually funny. My sister Rita is 3 years older than me. She's been married to Kirill for 6 years, 2 kids, a house, the kind of life that looks completely normal from the outside. I thought I knew their marriage. I thought I knew all of these people. I thought that if something important happened, someone would tell me. Because that's how family works. That's how friendship works. Or so I believed. That Saturday I drove over to grab my laptop. Anton had borrowed it for a week. I used the spare key, the one he gave me 3 years ago. Didn't even think to knock. I opened the door, heard voices from the kitchen, assumed it was the TV, walked in, and time just stopped. 2 people at the kitchen table, coffee mugs, morning robes, laughing at something on a phone. Anton and Kirill, my sister's husband. I stood there searching for an explanation. Work meeting, old friends catching up. But you don't have work meetings in robes on a Saturday morning. You don't. Kirill saw me first. He didn't jump up, didn't start talking. He just went pale and slowly set his mug down on the table, like he was afraid any sudden movement would break something. Everything was already broken. I grabbed the laptop, walked out, got in my car, sat there for 20 minutes just staring through the windshield. Didn't cry, didn't scream, just tried to figure out what I was even feeling. Anton called an hour later, voice shaking. He explained he and Kirill had been together for a year and a half. That Kirill was unhappy, that they didn't know how to tell me. And then one sentence that flipped everything upside down. Rita knows. She's known for a long time. She's the one who asked us not to tell you yet. My sister knew. A year and a half. She knew that my best friend was seeing her husband, and she decided I didn't need to know, didn't ask how I'd feel, didn't give me the chance to prove her wrong. Just decided for me. I called Rita. She picked up immediately. Her voice was calm. No panic, no defensiveness, she explained. She and Kirill had been in an open marriage for 2 years. Both consenting. The kids were fine. They were happy. And she'd asked everyone to stay quiet because she knew how I'd react. You see what she did? She predicted my reaction, and based on that prediction, she made a decision for me. Without asking. Without giving me the chance to surprise her. Now here's the part that exploded Reddit. I genuinely do not care about their open marriage. Consensual, ethical, non-monogamy, that's their life. I'm not judging that. What's destroying me is something else entirely. They built a whole world, my world, and didn't invite me to live in it. The next day, Anton showed up at my door. No warning. Just knocked. We talked for 3 hours, he cried. He said he'd been terrified of losing me if he told the truth, that it had been weighing on him the entire year and a half, that he'd wanted to say something hundreds of times. I asked him one thing, then why didn't you? He said, Rita asked me not to, and I couldn't let her down. There it was. He couldn't let Rita down, but he could let me down. The strange thing. I didn't hate him for it the way I thought I would. I understood the fear. Fear of losing someone isn't malicious, but understanding someone's fear and trusting them, those are 2 completely different things. Max posted on Reddit. Not to judge anyone. Just one question. Am I allowed to be hurt by this, or am I out of line? 94,000 upvotes in 18 hours, the top comment, with 41,000 upvotes. She was afraid of your reaction. That's not an explanation, that's deflection. She wasn't protecting you. She was protecting her own comfort from having to deal with your reaction. Another one, the scariest part? They didn't think they were doing something wrong. They thought they were doing you a favor. That's what makes it a real betrayal. A therapist in the comments wrote, what you're describing is called information management, and it's a form of control. 96% voted. not the asshole. Max talked to all three of them separately. Rita apologized genuinely. Anton too. Kirill said it was more complicated than it looks, and never quite understood why Max was upset. No friendship was destroyed, no family fell apart. But something shifted that can never fully shift back. His final update read, "I learned that closeness isn't measured in years. It's measured in how someone handles your trust when you're not in the room." Anton is still his friend, but now Max knows something about him he didn't before. When it comes down to it, Anton will choose other people's comfort over honesty with Max. That's important information about a person. So do you think he had the right to be hurt? Let me know in the comments. And subscribe, the next story is even hotter.